Hi everyone, Michelle Walsh here again with you today, talking about Hourglass Time. So you've been hearing a bit about what it is. So Hourglass Time is about slowing down time, about sort of living on at a child's pace, which is a much slower approach to our lives, being really present, engaged in the moments that you're having. I guess recognizing that you're having those moments and really living them. And I think you'll find that it will just really change the way you do things, even the way you work, play, even eat. I've lost a lot of weight by living on Hourglass Time. I'm really present in the moments that I'm eating. I'm very aware of what I'm doing. I've been doing lots of learning and taking some time to develop myself and my knowledge around health and well-being. So it's changed me in lots of different ways. So I want to be able to give you the opportunity to start today. Instead of waiting and finding out more about it, this is your Kickstarter guide to living and parenting in particular on Hourglass Time today. So the first thing I want you to do is just simply look up at the sky. I'm not going to do it because you'll be looking up my nostrils, but it is a really good practice. So you look up at the sky, up at the ceiling, and funnily enough, you'll actually find that this is really grounding. So all of a sudden you'll feel like you know where you are, you're here with this particular person in this particular space, and here is where you are. You're not going to be looking over their shoulder or your shoulder, waiting for the phone to ring. I'm sure I was always doing this face while I was talking to my children, wondering when my phone was going to ring and how important that would be. And now I don't do that anymore. I am present with them. I mean, look, there's still some times where I think, gosh, I really could have made that more Hourglass Time and had a better experience. But, it's a practice to live by and to take with you as much as you can and as much as you like. So starters, look up. Try that today, 3 times today. Just wherever you happen to be, look up 3 times and see what happens. See what you see and how it makes you feel really grounded. Next task is to have fun. So, and in particular with your children. So we're going to make a routine fun. So think of any routine, probably the one you dislike the most. So whether it's bath time, bedtime, getting, dinner cooked, whatever the routine happens to be. It might be traveling to and from school. I want you to flip that routine on its head, and I want you to become fun mum or dad. I want you to become the person who puts on voices, has a bit of a laugh, changes that routine so that in the future, and it will become quite natural for you the more you do it, but in the future, your children would look back favorably on that experience, on that memory. I remember getting ready for school. My dad used to put on Van Morrison's On the Bright Side of the Road, and we'd dance around the house right before we got into the car, and he'd sort of say, walk this way, and he'd walk in strange ways and put on voices. And I actually remember that experience, that probably for most people, that experience of from about brushing your teeth time to getting in the car, that 3.5 minutes that the song goes for, probably wouldn't be a memory. It probably would be a nothing, just something that I don't remember doing. But in fact, because of the way my dad created that and changed that, made it so fun, I remember it. I remember it fondly. I remember specific times. I just remember the feel of it. And if ever that song On the Bright Side of the Road comes on, it is on. My body just takes off like a bat out of hell. It's a beautiful memory for me. So what I want us to do is think about some of those routines that we're currently probably not creating the best memories in, and turn it on its head. Be fun. Have fun. Think of whatever it is. You can even ask your children what would make this more fun, and go for it. Number 3 is I want you to play 8 minutes a day of play. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. I'm not asking for 10. It's too much. I'm not asking for 5. because in 5 minutes you probably can't create life-changing memories. But I want you to spend 8 minutes of play a day. Now, over time, that will get easier, but your children will love it. So draw on your memories from childhood. I've started drawing on memories of when I used to play cars, and really get into that characterization. Turn off your phone, get rid of distractions and be with your children for 8 minutes. That's all it takes. And in fact, I've sort of based this on the beautiful children's program called Bluey, and they go for about 7.5 minutes. And the play that happens within that is just miraculous. And I've changed my parenting to think, well, what if I just had a few slots of 8 minutes a day with my children? I don't want you to start with a few, just start with one, but play. Find anything around you and play with it and enjoy. So share in the comments below what you're planning to do, and then please come back and visit, share what you did with your children. How has it changed your world? Hopefully it makes a few more moments that feel a bit slower and enjoyable. And I look forward to talking with you further about it. Of course, if you want to delve more deeply into this, my course is available, and I'll delve quite deeply into that, plus one-on-one coaching. So I look forward to talking to you soon. Have fun.